So like the older you get, the drier your skin gets, the more wrinkles, fine lines and things you have. So the first thing that I always do, especially right when I get out of the shower, is I put on my moisturizer. This is one I've used for a long time. It's the St. Ives Timeless Skin Collagen Elastin Moisturizer. I've used it in several of my videos. It's a cheap moisturizer that you can get from any drugstore, and it works. It really works. And I already put that on. And it's best to do it right after you get out of the bathtub, because that's when your face will absorb the most of the lotion. And also, as you get older, around your eyes, you'll have a lot of fine lines, and like your skin just gets crepier under there. So I always like to put on some kind of eye gel. And this one I got from my Ipsy bag. It's the Hydra C Eye Contour Gel Cream. It might have been from Birchbox. Anyways, I got it from one of them. But it is important always to put that under your eyes to give it a little extra moisture. And I always use my pinky finger for this. If I can get it to come out. Oh. Okay, and just be extra gentle with that area. My lighting's not very good, and I apologize. It looks like I'm really bright. And I just tap that with my pinky finger. And I like to just gently tap that in. I'm going to try not to make stupid faces for this video. And I always put it above too. My cousin's blowing me up. We're planning a little party for my cousin's birthday. So the next thing I always do is I like to prime my skin, and I've been using the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser for years. I love it. It really reminds me of the Smashbox one, and actually I'm running low on that too, but it really reminds me of like the Smashbox one. And are you flipping kidding me? I got a ton of it. I hate when that happens. I don't even have anywhere to wipe this. All right, and I just like to tap this in. I feel like it does help with the pores, and it just makes my makeup go on so much smoother. Really, it does. And honestly, I don't put it on my nose. I have trouble with makeup rubbing off of my nose really easily, so I don't put primer on my nose. I put a little bit up here because it helps my makeup go smoother. So I love that. Sorry if you hear my phone, I'm about to turn it off. Okay, so the makeup I've been using, the foundation now, is the Too Faced Born This Way, and I like it. It has a lot of good reviews. It's in the color Nude, so that's what I've been using. And I use my so I always like to use a beauty blender for this. My lighting makes me look so white. I'm not sure if that's better, but we'll just go with it for right now. Okay. And I just put that all over. Tap it on. If you guys have any tips for how to keep makeup from coming off of your nose, I don't know if anyone else has that problem or if it's just me, but I definitely do have that problem. I have watched a few videos that said to put like a MAC paint pot on it to help. And I've done that a few times. I just find that if I don't put like a lot of primer or anything like that on it, it does help a lot. Sorry if you hear my chair. I feel like a wicker chair that I'm sitting in. Makes all kinds of tooty noises. All right, and next I like to use the Beauty Blender, and if you get this a little bit damp, it really works well. Basically just go around tapping it in. Oh my God. And just really get that blended in. I like to use the end of it to do this. I feel like it gives you a really natural finish. If you can hear Carson, I'm sorry. His dad's giving him a bath. It's Thanksgiving Day and we're getting ready to go to my grandma's. Da-da-dum. I need a little more there. I don't feel like I get enough. Sometimes I don't get enough makeup right in here. And really make sure you get it in your hairline there. In no way, in absolutely no way, do I feel like I'm very good at doing makeup, but I feel like this way makes my face look younger and more youthful, and that kind of means the same thing, but you know what I mean. And I like to really get it blended into my neck. And really up in here. And I've got a pimple here. I'm in my 30s and I still get pimples. Every once in a while, not very often. Alright, so now I got my layer of that one. And the next product I've been using to conceal, and I always do this after my foundation, is my Tarte Shape Tape. And if you're going to be using eyeshadow that has a lot of glitter, a lot of fallout, then you might want to save this step for last or after you do it. But I always like to put mine on and set it, bake it. It's something I have been doing, and I feel like it really has made a huge difference in how the makeup in my under eye holds up. And I'm gonna go in, the Shape Tape color I use is the light neutral, and I absolutely love this stuff. This concealer is worth the hype. Okay, we'll take that same beauty blender and just blend that in under my eyes real gently. And I actually like to get a little bit of concealer on top of my eye. I just feel like it helps the makeup stay. Really got to conceal that old pimple right there. That won't leave me alone. All right. And so the next thing I do, I said that I like to bake my under eyes. I take a different beauty blender. This is the one I use for baking, and I like using the Bye Bye Pores. I'm sorry, I keep saying I'll quit. The Bye Bye Pores powder. I absolutely love this for baking my under eye. I like to put a little bit down in there. Actually, I put a lot, but and then I just take a dry blender and I go and just tap this on my under eye. And this is what baking is, and it really, truly works. My under eye makeup will stay on, it won't crease, it stays on and looks really good the whole day, which is why I love doing this. As you can see, barely. There's been a few times, honest to goodness, that I forgot to wipe this off underneath. And I went about my day like that. And so the next thing I do is I'll go in and do my eye makeup. And I still always use a MAC paint pot for my primer. And this is the Painterly Paint Pot by MAC. I like to go in and put this on my lids. It really does work to help keep your, I said again. Let's do a drinking game. Every time I say take a drink. Okay, anyways, put the MAC paint pot on there and it helps keep your eyeshadow from creasing. And that's all I'm doing for that right now. I may take a color and kind of sweep it up here a little just to give this a little bit of color. And I'm just taking that color in the palette. Okay. So the next thing I do is I'm going to get rid of this bake that I put underneath my eyes. And I am taking the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush, which is a really fluffy brush. And I'm going to take the Smashbox Makeup Forever Pro Finish Compact. And this is in the color, I guess, 115, Ivory. Pink Ivory. Anyways, my cousin gave me this because she didn't like it, but I've been using it. And I just dip that in there, and I'll go in and get rid of this bake underneath. You can probably see the powder flying off, but I'm just going to kind of go over that with this powder. Now we'll go in with this compact powder, and I just take my Sigma fluffy brush, large powder brush, and kind of go over. Where's my husband? Hey. Okay, so now I really feel like I need to go in with some bronzer. And this is the Tarte bronzer in the color Park Avenue Princess. And this is something else I got in my Ipsy bag. And then I'm going to take a Mark, one of the Avon brushes, and it's the blush bronzer brush. And it's really just a flat brush. And I take that. And I'm just going to kind of go up here, frame my face around my forehead. And I like to go with my cheekbones. And I go down here and kind of contour out my jawline. I don't do a lot of contouring because I'm not very good at it. And I put some down there. One thing that I want to learn how to do better, and I've watched tons of videos, but I still can't do it very well, is contour my nose. I'm not very good at that. I'm not claiming at all to be a good makeup artist. This is just what I've been doing, and I feel like it works really well. It has a lot of staying power, and it doesn't crease, which as you get older, like, you just feel like your makeup, if you don't get it on just right, it makes you look older and ages you more. And now I'm taking something else I got from my Ipsy bag, a Tarte blush in Unstoppable. And I feel like this color is a really pretty color for fall. And I'm taking my Sigma blush brush. And I just like to smile and go in there. On the apples of my cheeks. Okay, and the next thing is highlighter. I actually lost my little highlighter brush. No, I didn't. There it is. Okay, I just got back from Disney World, so I took just the bare necessities of makeup down there. I guess what I'm going to use now for my highlighter. Where is it? I'm going to go in with this. I'm going to go in with the same highlighter shadow that I used on my eyes, the base of my eyes, and it's from the Balm. It actually is a really pretty highlighter, and this is a little makeup brush I got from Smashbox with a contour kit that I bought there and never really used. And then I'm just going in on my cheeks. Like, I feel like as you get older, a lot of times you'll have wrinkles through here, your crow's feet. And you really got to be careful with how much highlighter you put there, especially if you have a lot of those wrinkles, because it'll really accentuate them if you're not careful. And I just put that there at the top of my cheekbone. Just a little bit. The girls with the young skin, you could really, they go crazy with the highlighter, but if you have fine lines and wrinkles, you've got to be careful with that. And I really like this little brush for highlight because it really just helps you get it just where you want it. And I put a little on the tip of my nose. Cupid's bow. The Bye Bye Pores from It Cosmetics again. And I'm kind of just going to take my fluffy brush again, put a little bit of that powder on, tap off the excess. And I'm just going to put this all over my face, my T-zone, to kind of set it. And this is something else I've always been doing, and I feel like it really sets my makeup, helps it stay longer. Just there. Okay. And that's my last step as far as my makeup goes. So now I'm going to try out these magnetic lashes and I'll be back to show you my final look. So this is my final look. If I get really close, you can see my pimple, but I'm sorry about that. But this is my look and I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you got some good tips on it. If you did enjoy the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you have a hateful or ugly comment, just go somewhere else because I don't want you here. Anyways, spread love, spread kindness to everyone, and have a great year, everybody.